So the name Breonna Taylor may not be familiar to you. So if it's not, let me tell you who Breonna Taylor was. Breonna Taylor was a young black woman that was shot by police officers in her home when they executed a no-knock warrant. She became a flashpoint for the Black Lives Matter movement. There were a lot of protests, a lot of people saying, say her name. She's become a symbol that the left has pushed and used in support of BLM, in support of Black Lives Matter. The family of Breonna Taylor just got a $12 million settlement from the city of Louisville. This happened in Louisville, Kentucky. And not only did the family get a $12 million settlement, there was also a lot of sweeping reforms that are going to happen during within the local police department. And these are some reforms that they're trying to take national. So before I say what I say, I want to make it very clear that Breonna Taylor did not deserve to die. Her death was wrong. What happened was wrong. She should not have lost her life. But there are a lot of activists on the left, and there are a lot of people that are aligned with the Black Lives Matter movement that are using this as a means to push for the cops involved in her death being charged. And they want to push for manslaughter and murder and all of these different things. And they're pushing this based on the mainstream media narrative of what happened when Breonna Taylor was shot. Now, there are a lot of rumors out there, and I won't really get into the rumors because a lot of this stuff is kind of verified. It's not verified, but there is a very large possibility that the reality of this situation that led to Breonna Taylor being killed in her own home diverges a lot from the mainstream media narrative that was used in how Breonna Taylor's death was covered. It is a big mistake to be pushing so heavily right now, before all of the facts are out, for these cops to be charged with murder, for these cops to be charged with manslaughter, and for them to have the people that believed in Breonna Taylor and used this movement for justice and all that stuff, and have them thinking that they didn't really get justice unless those cops are charged, based on information that is not confirmed, based on information that is not fully out there because the investigation is not complete. I believe that the settlement is a good thing. I believe that the reforms are a good thing. But if you have these activists that are pushing for charging these cops and doing all of this stuff based on a media narrative that they have been fed that may not necessarily align with the truth, it's going too far. It sets a bad precedent. And I'm telling you, if they rile these people up enough and they do not get the charges that they want, Louisville is going to erupt again. So it is time for everybody that is involved down there to take a step back, to be pragmatic, to take the win, because the settlement is a win, and to see if they can use this to push for more reforms that will benefit everybody.